Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Wow. So I saw you a little bit today, but not that much. So I think it's the ocean whitefish again, and kibble. Wow, you're meowy tonight. Wow. Did you catch something? I thought I saw you chasing something today. So I'm gonna open the door here and get your food. So you ready for your fish? Yeah? Okay. You got a bit of a draft right now. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna get your food on the table. Okay, let's get your food. Yeah, food. You like the food. That's why you keep coming back. Yeah. Came right for the glove. Yeah, that was a raspy purr. Meow. So today feels very similar to yesterday. So I think the weather is about the same. So it's a little on the cooler side right now. Feels like winter's coming back. It's partly overcast in the day, but the sun did come out different parts of the day. The sun's actually kind of out right now. It's setting right now. So I'm still feeling, pretty stressed and depressed. My situation still hasn't changed. I did make more inquiries today, and unfortunately, no new information. Basically, I'm still stuck in my situation. I have a couple weeks left, I think, before this all comes to a head. However, if things don't break favorably for me, I think I'm going to have to find a lawyer, which is going to drag this on even further and potentially cost me even more money. But I'm under the impression now that if my worst case happens, I will be truly wronged, and a lawsuit probably is my best recourse. But there's still time to avoid all this, and I've been trying to make every effort to avoid going down that route, but the world isn't cooperating with me. So I was having trouble sleeping again. Got up a little later today because of that. So I haven't been very productive. Yeah. So still haven't finished my taxes either, so I didn't work on them today. I need to get back to it. But yeah, I haven't been motivated. So I think I'm almost done. But yeah, it's just that last mile. Just you're almost there, but yeah, you're burnt. You know, you're tired. Yeah, Scruffy's getting away from me. And then I actually have some additional semi-related paperwork I gotta do. It's not due at the same time, but I gotta get it done regardless. And if I'm gonna, oh yeah, climb it up. So if I'm gonna go to the post office and have to mail all these forms, you know, certified mail with return receipt, and you know, basically kind of go out of my way to make sure all the paperwork doesn't get lost. I'd kind of like to also mail these other important forms at the same time, so don't waste my time having to make multiple trips to do this. So I've been filling out some of the other paperwork I need to do. So I finished two of the 3 things I need to do. The third one's actually the hardest, so saving the worst for last. He's grabbing me. Fortunately, yeah, I'm feeling the claws. When he grabs me, he likes to use his claws. Oh, wow, let him meow. Wow, let him meow. So I came across a study. It's like a health, food, medical type study. It was on, I guess, the benefits of absorbic acid. I think it's basically stuff you'd find in apple cider vinegar. And so apparently, there was some study that, or multiple studies, I guess, that have been showing a link between health benefits of having basically apple cider vinegar. And I guess the one that was being highlighted that I encountered was if you have it at night, so I guess like before bedtime, and I guess it does, I didn't fully understand it, but I think it does something with, or it seems to lead to something involving insulin levels and build up, I think, in your liver. And basically, I think the conclusion was, there seem to be benefits taking apple cider vinegar, like at dinner or right before bedtime. I think it was 2 teaspoons. Scruffy's meowy tonight. Yeah. And a lot of the studies related to diabetes, but there were a bunch of control groups with people that didn't have diabetes, and they showed benefits too. So it seems like the studies are just suggesting there are potential benefits for everybody. And then the nice thing about apple cider vinegar is it's pretty cheap, and they're only talking 2 tablespoons or teaspoons. So it's a really simple thing you can try yourself. So it actually got me thinking about doing that. Okay, yeah, I think it's food time, huh? They're really meowy tonight. Seem to really like the pets. I wonder if I should keep petting you, or if I should give you your food. But yeah, I think I'll give you your food. Yeah, I think you're ready, right? Okay, let's get your food. Okay, here's your food. Oops. A little bit of resistance there. Okay, I'm done. So he tolerated that pretty good tonight. So let's see. I saw Scruffy. I think I caught a glimpse of him early this morning on the rocks. But I think he moved away. So I didn't get any footage of that. I do know when I brought out the water today, he was in kind of the far corner of the deck, and I actually just caught him in the window, and he was looked like something had caught his attention. And then by the time I got out here with started coming out with the water, I could tell he looked like he was chasing or stalking probably some animal that was in the bushes off the deck. So when I came out, he kind of ignored me. So it's pretty clear when I come out because you can hear it. I know he can hear the door because it usually catches his attention, and a lot of times he's on full alert when I come out. This time, though, he just completely ignored me, and he seemed to be really focused on whatever he was stalking. So I put down his water, and I was watching him slowly, as I was hoping maybe he'd actually catch something. I didn't really want to distract him. So I watched him for a little bit, and then it looked like the thing may have gotten away, but I didn't want to really distract him, so I went back inside, and at that point, I think he was still kind of looking for whatever it was, but he had less intensity that he started with, so I don't know if he caught it, but that's why I was wondering when I greeted him today if he had caught anything. Because I think after that, I don't remember seeing him the rest of the day. I don't remember if I saw him earlier before that or not. It's kind of one of those days for me. Unfortunately, it's probably going to continue to be one of those days for me for a while. I'm not happy. So anyway, get back to the apple cider vinegar thing. So I actually tried doing apple cider vinegar last night. Figured maybe I'll try putting it in my soup since since I already have a lot of liquid. It might be a good way to dilute it and eat it without noticing it. But boy, that vinegar is strong, so I could taste it, and it definitely definitely made my food less appetizing. um, and then I could kind of feel the vinegar on my teeth, and so I've read that that vinegar, apple cider vinegar, can cause real havoc on your teeth. So you should be thoughtful about how you consume it. So I've heard or read, straws, drinking through straws a good way. Diluting it helps. So the soup's probably not the worst I could do. But also, just rinsing your mouth or brushing afterwards probably is a good idea too. But that vinegar is pretty strong. It was only 2 teaspoons. Not sure if I felt any benefits when I woke up this morning. But I also come across some other articles that were advocating just apple cider vinegar in general, like how to start your day with it. This particular study, that the other one I mentioned though, was actually specifically suggesting nighttime was actually far more beneficial, but it didn't necessarily rule out doing both in the morning and in the evening. So I thought, maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll just mix it in a drink or something this morning. And so I mixed in some apple cider vinegar with my water this morning, and that was not very appetizing. So it actually might be a good way for weight loss too, because I think I remember reading some stuff where they're suggesting it's good for weight loss. My thinking though, after I actually tried it this morning, was I've kind of lost my appetite. This is too strong. It's kind of starting to turn my stomach. And then I could definitely feel the acid or the vinegar on my teeth. I just brushed, so I ended up brushing later in the day. Again, after rinsing my mouth, didn't seem to fully get rid of it. So I was looking at the bottle of apple cider vinegar. There's actually a recipe on the side that suggests how you might be able to drink it. And basically they tell you pour honey and molasses and maple syrup. And then there's one other thing they suggested, which I'm not familiar with the ingredient. I don't even remember what it was. But so I was digging around my cabinets looking for honey and maple syrup and molasses. I don't think I have any molasses. But before I came out here, I was starting to pour some honey and maple syrup into a glass with vinegar, and I was just kind of pouring and tasting and seeing at what point does this beverage start becoming non-offensive. And I'm having to pour a lot of honey and maple syrup in it, and I'm kind of wondering, does this negate any of the benefits that you're trying to go for by pouring in so much of the other stuff, which is probably not so good for you? Because I think so when they're talking about diabetes and insulin and all these factors, it seems like sugar is what you're supposed to be avoiding when you're trying to control those factors. And basically I'm just adding tons of sugar to this. So I'm wondering, does this neutralize any of the benefits? So I don't know if this is a way to go. But I still haven't sent the order for Walmart to buy more cat food, and there are a couple other things on my list. But yeah, I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should order more apple cider vinegar. I don't use it that often, but if I'm going to try this, yeah, maybe I'll end up using it a lot more. Just see if there are any benefits I can get from it, if I can tolerate it. But yeah, I remember last time I bought apple cider vinegar from Walmart. They made it all the way to my doorstep, and then the delivery person cracked the bottle when they put it down on my when they delivered it. So basically, I guess they tossed it, and I heard them ring the doorbell, and I came right out, and already the apple cider vinegar was leaking out of the package into the ground. So I moved the balls. So I'm not sure if I want to order apple cider vinegar again from Walmart, because they didn't protect it well enough for shipping. Though, sadly, they actually made it all the way to my doorstep. But yeah, the very last step, that's when they broke it. So we'll have to think about it. It'd be convenient for me to order it online. I think I've looked at Costco, yeah, and every time I've looked, they don't have it. Target probably has it. Yeah. I wasn't planning to go to Target too soon. Not that I actually need it right now. I actually got still pretty close to a full bottle. Thought I was going to make more salads, and found the salads weren't working for me. I also tried doing salt and vinegar popcorn using apple cider vinegar, and yeah, that didn't turn out as well as I thought it would. So I haven't been enticed to try it again. I tried it actually a couple times. But, yeah, gave it a few chances. Don't feel like it came out. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to go. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.